On the Business Courier front page centerpiece this week, who do you turn to when you want to get the financial pulse of Cincinnati? The Business Courier makes finding the answers easy. On the front page this week, people to know in banking and finance. Once a month, the Business Courier puts the spotlight on 20 individuals from the region who are front and center in their industries. And this month, the industry is certainly one that affects all of us. The print edition profiles 20 leaders in the area of banking and finance. They talk about everything from the current economic climate to how to attract investors to the need for more diversity in the industry. One of those 20 movers and shakers is Mike Prescott, president of Cincinnati Market U.S. Bank. Trained in accounting and finance, Prescott was intrigued by the sales and marketing aspect of the business. He joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith in the studio to talk about his chosen profession and its current state. Mike and Jamie.
Mike, thanks for coming in today.
Great seeing you, buddy.
Let's start off by talking about the current economic climate. How do you feel about it? What do you think is going to happen here?
Well, you know, we've been in a period of years of tepid growth. I tend to be a very optimistic guy, so I think we might start moving more toward 3% GDP growth. We kind of been in that high ones, low twos. That being said, we live in interesting times. One geopolitical event, all bets are off, etc. But I feel pretty good. And I would say this too: Cincinnati is a very diverse economy. We're not relying on any one thing too much. So Cincinnati tends to weather everything quite well, and the growth here though is solid.
Yeah. Well, I think you said in your article one of the things about your industry is the constant change.
Yeah.
Constantly something new happening.
Yeah.
Anything you think that's going to be coming up that's going to be in that change?
Oh, well, I think interest rates. Okay, so I'm going to be fabulously wrong right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm convinced there will be an interest rate increase in September. Absolutely convinced. We have a belief it's going to get people off the sidelines, whether it be that first-time home buyer or that company owner that's going to do a large plant expansion, because they're going to realize once it starts, it starts. Although Yellen has said she wants to get it started. The trajectory is what she really cares about. But I will say that's coming. I really feel confident this year, and I feel confident in September.
Yeah. Along with change, your industry is constantly surrounded by reform. Any recent reform that's caused any big changes?
Daily. Literally daily. I'll just make a macro comment about all the regulatory changes in banking. In life in general, you can choose to be a victim, or you can choose to be proactive and be a leader in the things you do. U.S. Bank, we choose to be a leader. We realize a lot of the reform's good. We're going to operate within the confines of what the regulatory environment is. We are very good at giving feedback if we don't exactly agree with something, but you just have to be malleable. You just have to go with it, and a lot of the reform, I would argue, has been very good. Some of it's been over the top. Ask somebody that's applied for a mortgage recently. That's not the banks. That's the regulatory environment that we have to operate under.
I think oftentimes people forget about that. It's like oil prices. They want to blame the gas stations.
Yeah.
There's so much regulation involved in life, and probably no more than in your industry.
That is so well said. It is one of my missions in life to say, absolutely. I've been at it 28 years. Banking has changed a lot, but the rules with which we operate have made us change.
Well, talking about the economy, sure, looking this past week with the All-Star game being in town, it looked like people weren't having any trouble spending money.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of flow out there.
That would include my wife, daughter, and son, too, so I was very helpful. We were at all 4 events. It was just great. I will tell you, just a shout-out to Bob and Phil Castellini and the whole Reds, and really the whole city. I had a lot of tickets to the game. We entertained a lot of clients, many from out of town, etc. Cincinnati shined this week, and I was so proud.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, U.S. Bank is a big part of the city. We appreciate everything you guys do, and thanks for being in today.
Thank you, buddy. Great to see you again.
Peg, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jamie and Mike. And be sure to pick up the print edition to see the interviews with all the local banking and financing leaders.